Today's video is powered by Hauppauge.
Skip it up and that up.
So in the UK, the Office of Fair Trading wants to look into the free-to-play business practices of some game developers and publishers. And you know what? I couldn't be happier. I'll get into my opinion on free-to-play after I talk about the article. But basically, what they're doing is they're looking to a bunch of developers. They want to make sure that they're practicing within the law, and they think that some of these companies are really trying to exploit kids by, let's face it, a lot of times when kids, play at their parents' smartphones or on their computers, the credit card information's on there. So when you download these freemium or free-to-play games, they may kind of word things to exploit the kids who don't know any better. Like, oh, you need this item, click here, and boom, you click there, and $200 later, little Timmy has maxed out his dad's credit card, or God knows how much he spent, more than $200. It could be hell on earth for a parent. And just in general, so they're looking into these companies, and they want to make sure that they are practicing within the law, and like I said, they don't think a lot of them are. They end the article, the OFT said, the games industry must ensure it is complying with the relevant regulations so that children are protected. We are speaking to the industry and we will take enforcement action if necessary. Now, this is a big deal for another reason too, before I get into my opinion. There's a lot of companies that want to go entirely over free to play. Look at Crytek. Crytek, supposedly, Crysis 3 was their last normal conventional retail game, and free-to-play is the future, according to Crytek, and they think that everything is going to go free-to-play, which I hope to God not. I don't think it is. I really don't. I think free-to-play sucks, but there's a lot of companies out there that are banking on free-to-play, and say this starts happening in the United States and in Japan and across Europe, where a bunch of trade commissions look into these companies and think what they're doing is unethical and they don't like free-to-play. There's a lot of companies who could be in some deep shit. A lot of game developers who are banking on free-to-play could be in deep trouble. But you know what? I'm happy. I hate every game. Here is the reality of free-to-play. It's exploit to play, okay? You play these games, sure, it's free to download them and you could play, but they put you at a painful disadvantage. They want to nickel and dime you for every penny that you're worth, okay? Games on Android, for example, they aren't free to play, but they're free. There's ads all over them, and it's, sometimes the ads lock up the game. It's just free to play, and these freemium games are a mess, okay? The reality of it is free to play is just trying to nickel and dime you to death. And these companies are hoping that by giving you the software or the game upfront free, over time, you'll spend a ton more than you would spend on a conventional $60 game at GameStop or on Steam or whatever, so on and so forth. Okay, yeah, maybe we give him the game up front free, but maybe that guy who would have only spent $60 on a game, he'll spend $200. So he's going free to play will be much more profitable. But free to play sucks. Please, I agree with Jack Tretton. Not only do I dislike it and hope it goes away, I just don't think it's practical. And this is one of the reasons, because companies, even big companies like EA, what game was it that they had? Hold on one second, I gotta look. Real Racing 3, made by EA. They got a lot of flack with all the microtransactions they had in that. Free to play needs to die. It's not a good concept. It's not the future of gaming like some companies hope and assume it will be. It's a pain in the ass. It'll end up emptying out people's pockets. Just stop with free to play. It's not the future. I'd rather pay for the whole damn game up front, go home. Yeah, I know DLC is not going to go away, but I'd rather, when a game launches and I buy a game at full price, know that I have the same equipment if I go online and play multiplayer as the dude next to me. It's just a sloppy concept that developers are hoping they can nickel and dime you to death and make even more money off of. Free to play sucks. Die. Go away. Richard Review Tech USA signing out. Did I mention I hate free to play? Yeah, I don't like it.